graphic notebooks and binders. Useful. Alright, so this is a new club. You can tell because I don't have a logo. And I realize now that maybe putting a motto in Latin is stupid because nobody speaks Latin. But that means strength and diversity, which is sort of a good little motto for City College. And when I develop some artistic ability, hopefully the logo will look something like this. This is my prototype logo here. I got some plans and stuff like that. But anyway. Alright, so as the name implies, we build rockets, and I couldn't get quick time to work on PowerPoint because I was born in the wrong century, so I kind of made a little time lapse here of the rocket launch. And you can see in about 2 seconds, this isn't an illusion, that rocket really is as high as it looks. It's about 800 feet, and then the motor cuts out shortly after and coasts for about another 7 seconds to its total altitude of about 1,500 feet. And this is sort of, that's only 10 seconds, but yeah, rocket science in many ways is a lot like sex. For the amount of time people spend thinking about it, it is relatively brief. In the rocket, in the case of the rocket at least, blast off climax, if you want to use that word, is only about 10 seconds. But behind that 10 seconds is about 3 months of work or so. And that work proceeds in about 3 steps. Step 1, design. And basically, you kind of just dream big. And I'm not an engineer, by the way. That's why I'm saying I should probably ask the engineers about it. The only thing that makes this picture ridiculous is the scale. Really, it's not much more complicated than this. Wouldn't it be cool if a rocket looked like this? Why don't we just, try to make something that looks cool like that? And then I crush your dreams with math. And I'm not kidding. You're lucky I only have 1 minute, 10 seconds left because, we'd go through some of this, but you'll have to come down. But basically, the whole idea of designing a rocket is so that the center of gravity is above the center of pressure. And there are 4 important forces that act on the rocket: thrust, 2 components of drag, and gravity. The normal component of drag acts on the center of pressure, and when the rocket is sort of displaced, is flying sideways, is that normal component that pushes it back to straight line flight. And that basically, to say a rocket is aerodynamic, that's what it means, that the center of pressure is behind the center of gravity. If step 2 is complete and you designed a rocket that has these characteristics, then you go to manufacturing, and these are pictures of us working in shops downstairs on the cell level over the past few years. But I know you, and I got about 10 seconds left, so I will say, well, we are down on the cell level here on C40, where I spend an unhealthy amount of my time, so you can come by anytime and see me, or you can email us, and that's about all the time I have, so thank you.